Jonesy.
I know that.
Hey, Jonesy in the morning. Got your name, that's too for me. Girl,
It's giving nice.
it's Jonesy in the morning.
Jonesy in the morning.
With shade and laughter me. Na 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 na.
Jonesy in the morning.
Good morning, winners. Hey. I can't never get this damn thing right. Good morning, y'all. All right. So I have a confession to make. Do I start now or what are we doing? Hi, Nancy. I see you were first. I have a confession to make. I'm a nervous bad. So silly. Let me just laugh at myself. Wrong button. Welcome, everybody. I'm just hitting all the buttons. So stupid. How many times does it move? Okay. You do know we have a phone number, just in case you ever did actually want to call, have a conversation with the kid, and scrolling right underneath the picture. First, let me shout out my sponsors, Carla's Kids. Carla's Kids is in Clifton, New Jersey, and Carla is helping to shape the leaders of tomorrow. Your kids are safe, secure, and prospering. Thank you, Carla, for being one of the best parts of this show. That is Carla's Kids. Wait, hold on. Let me... Wait. Nope, leave it alone if you fuck around. And then we have Nationwide Bus Charter. Again, scrolling up top, Nationwide Bus Charter. They're our official transportation sponsor here of Jonesy and of Pink Champs. And if you have groups, you want outings, you have, you need buses, you need big, you have a team or a huge party, family reunion, groups. They specialize in group events. Just call, ask for Nick, tell Isabella we said hello, and Nationwide has got your ride. And then we have, hold on. I don't want to, let me see. We have Make My Fish. There we go. Make My Fish. 2 locations. Stop in, drop off your business card, and win an exclusive interview here on Jonesy. 2 locations, one in Harlem, one in Yonkers. And then we have Le Cool Champagne, our founding beverage partner for Pink Champs and sponsor here on Jonesy. The Cool Champagne is derived from the Cool and the Gang family. And now the kids are running the empire. And they are competing with the other champagnes, but there is no competition because you can't compete, you can't compare. So when you are out, do me a favor and request a glass of sparkling, bubbling, liqueur. I prefer the First Lady Rosé, but that's just me. So thank you to all the sponsors and the new ones coming on board. I love that. And get your business cards over there. Pat's Moving and Storage Company.com is whose business we are highlighting. We just got to get the interview going with him, but Pat's good. Pat used to do security in my old building, and so he knows the move-in, the elevators to use, how to shift stuff. So Pat's Moving and Storage Company.com is his social handle, his contact, if you need. Because now is the time where people are moving around. So there we go. Thank you. And ask for Pat Ellerby. Let me take a picture of this. Matter of fact, let me do it. Let me do a video. So thank you, Pat's Moving and Storage Company.com. Pat also happens to be one of the owners of Make My Fish, but also a dear friend. So if you need or you know someone in need, tell them Jonesy cosigns and that Jonesy sent you. Thank you. Thank you to all the sponsors and the advertisers here. So the confession is, before I do a roll call, we're at 80, we need 100. I mean, we're going to get there in just a few minutes. And thank all of you. Thank all of you, especially the chat. I tell you, people tell me all the time I have the most interactive chat ever, especially for it to be early in the damn morning. It's very involved, and I appreciate you. Hi, Giddy. Good morning. You disappearing. I can't see. That's why I don't be liking that digital background. I'll get to my confession. Maybe we should do a roll call. What do y'all think? Which way we going? Jonesy's here early. Oh, Mikhail Whitaker. Oh, please. These are... Thank you for loving the hair. Somebody else's curls, though. Trust me. If you know what I'm saying. But thank you. Roll call. Okay, Kim said do a roll call. Roll call it is. And we start with the members first. If your name is in green, that means you are the most important part of our team. Ann C is first. Good morning, Ann. You back in your spot, I see. And then we have Big R, Mo James, Natalie, good morning. Jodeci, Jim Bea, Rhonda Walker from Maryland. Rhonda, do you know somebody named Fatima? Kiana, Moon Girl Creative, good morning, lovely. Dr. Owens, hey boo, hey. Dr. Owens is addressing all the grownsies when he says good morning. Dr. Owens is a friend, Damian Owens. Dr. Owens is a friend of mine from my Philly days. And we had Jones Book. That's when Facebook first came out. And so, you know, I always brand. So I would call it Jones Book. So he was a Jones Booker. And we'd have our events that were Jones Bookers only. I told you this before. When guests would come to my show on Power 99, I would always try and finagle a little lunch or a brunch with them after the show back in the cafeteria. So I could bring the Jones Bookers up to meet the artists and, you know, get pictures and stuff like that. Because that's the type of girl I am. Moon Girl Creative, good morning, my love. Disco Nika, hey, boo, hey. Hi, Emily B. Al is here. Ms. Elena and Sherelle are here. Ulysses had a big night last night, so I don't know if Ulysses is here. Yeah, we got to get back on the calendar and make use of digital bingo. I don't want that to fall off. I think it has already. And my fear is that because we stopped, I don't know. And by the time we start back up in September, the excuse will be, oh, I had back to school night. Oh, I had, you know what I mean? And I'm not getting rich from bingo in Harlem. And it's definitely a schlep for me to get there. Like I literally have to pay somebody to drive me so that I can get all the prizes and stuff out without having to walk because there's no parking lot close. So I always have to walk through them Harlem streets with bags. Not doing that. Especially not after yesterday, and I was taught how to keep my hand on my gun and my purse and shoot through it. That's the sound effect I needed right now. Okay, Big R, you went to work last night. Good, get your coin. Two girls, mom. Hello. Kiana's asked that you guys please hit the like as you enter class. Thank you, Kiana. Ulysses, was your night great last night? Everything you wanted it to be? Alicia, good morning. Eric, good morning. Ridmai, Danielle White, good morning. Angela Benders is here. Hi, Anita G. Thank you. And thank you, Trinero. And thank you, Georgiana. If nobody don't do nothing else, them three make sure they pay their tithes, them morning show tithes, even before the show starts. So thank you for that. Libra Girl Faye, hey boo, hey. Charlie, I am. Georgiana and Diane. Hi, Tracy. We miss you. Hi, Self Steel. Mimi Chase. Nicole Perry. Lady in Flight. Marie Randall. Good morning. Hi, Chef Emily. Big Joe is here. Hi, Debbie. That's Sugar Daily. Hi, Jazz 19. Hi, Liz. Oh, good energy. Come on, Red Hook. I'm here for the love. I salute Red Hook. Red Hook was the tunnel back in the days. Red Hook was the real life version of the tunnel and stories you heard about the tunnel. Respect. Ann C was first. And let me tell you about Carla's kids. I don't know if you guys have grandkids that are, or children that are looking for daycare for their kids, or you trying to spin the block and have a baby. But Carla's kids is the only one that I trust. Thank you. Hi, Big John. Hi, Shah. Hi, Jawan. Mr. White, good morning. Wait, Big R, you slept in here? You weren't first? I got the power. Wait, you was here since last night? So let me tell you my dumb ass. I did it because we were supposed to have an interview and they were asking me for the login. So when I got in, I did it. But I didn't see anybody. I waited to see if anybody was going to come to the chat because you said that y'all be coming. I took my ass to bed. And I must have been exhausted because I see that Jalen tried to call me at 12:30 and I missed his call. So, hi, Jacqueline Tucker and Afro Queen is here. Nick Music, good morning. Curvaceous, good morning. Unintentional Opinions, good morning. Melly Mel, Silk City, and Garcelle are here. Good morning. Ridma said, "What I got to go green to be important?" Well, going green is important. Going green in all aspects of life is a good thing to do. But I don't pressure you because I'm not trying to be in everybody's business. If you ain't got it, I get it. Hi, Kim Travels. Okay, Ulysses, I'm back in the scroll. Latera, good morning to you. I'm glad you had a beautiful birthday, Ulysses. Creative Soul, thank you, Kim, for the super sticker. Good morning, Madam President. That would be JJNP, the assistant. Marie Randall just gifted 5 Miss Jones Presents Pink Champ memberships. Wow. Applaud her. Giddy. Big ballin' Marie. Thank you. Where are you from? Thank you, Madam President, for the super sticker. And thank you to all the new members. Live Love is here. Thank you. Thames is here. Anita G and Jodeci, everybody's clapping and saying that's very nice of you, Marie Randall. Irvington, love to see it. Nice. Nice. Thank you. They still got that IHOP over there on, well, is that Irvington? One on Springfield that sells oxtails. I have never. And then you go to other IHOPs that might be slightly in hoods and ask them, y'all got oxtails? And they'd be like, no, but we got beef ribs, short ribs. I'm like, where's the pancakes? And then they had the nerve, because they're owned by a young black, well, she was young a few years ago, but I know she's a black woman. I went in there because I needed to see oxtail at IHOP, the one on Springfield. Yup. They have barbecue chicken on the menu. The service does suck. It's absolute, like, you got to get up and go back in the room and get your own. And they don't mind. She is Jamaican. She sure is. Yep. Hey, Glow, in the glow of love. Here we go. That's all I needed. Giddy, what the hell you eating, Giddy? Trying to sneak it? I caught you. Irvington is different. But Irvington is what we need. Irvington is the white man's worst nightmare. Try that bullshit y'all be doing on social media. Try that in Irvington. I promise you it won't end the way you started. And I'm realizing that a lot of these IHOPs, they're catering to their surrounding areas. Because the one down in Toms River, they call themselves serving grits. Poor white folks down there. They try so hard. I'm like, where's the butter? And where's the butter that tastes like butter? Oh, I love a Waffle House. But all Waffle Houses are not created equal either. It depends on so when we used to go to Orlando for Chase football stuff, that would be our first stop, our little tradition, he and I. One day we were on the other side of Orlando and went to the IHOP. It was absolutely horrible. When she put the grits, they already had coagulated. So I'm like, who's eating those? She's like, you don't want them? Take them back. All I got to do is add some hot water. We're not doing all I got to do is add. And then I realized that they must be separately franchised. They aren't all equal. So we went back to the one that we loved. And yeah. So once you find yourself a good Waffle House, stay with it. Once you find yourself a good IHOP, stick to it. Debbie, remember the IHOP out in East Elmhurst, or was it Corona? Out over there? I think that was the closest one back in the day. And dudes would be in there with their girlfriends early in the morning, knowing they came straight from a short stay. Dudes would be me and my old man. How you? That's right. No. Stop, Kitty, move. straight from the short. But we didn't even have to do the short stays no more once my mother died, because I moved him in. I needed help with the $80 rent. I needed help with the $80 rent. I started my old school. I started my OG hustle way back then. Ain't no nigga moving in here for free. I don't give a fuck who ain't living here no more. Yup. You in here, you gonna help. Oh, Miss Jones, grits are nasty. At Waffle House, that's the only item that's nasty. Yeah. Daytona Beach used to be lit back in the day. Adam goes, why you not on that old school radio station 94.7? That was my favorite. Thank you, Adam, for being here. So I'm not on there because every good thing comes to an end. And I signed a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't really discuss details. It really was not anything, it was nothing bad. It was just time for me to move on. But I am grateful that God pushed me out, because now, Adam, I can talk all the talk I want, and I don't have to worry about my former boss being afraid he was going to get jumped in front of the building behind some shit I said. And I have to worry about my phone ringing every 5 minutes. Jonesy, could you stop talking about the Alicia Keys? Could you stop talking about the Knicks? Could you stop talking about the WNBA? Could you stop talking about the weather outside? Yeah. So now I get to, all right, because somebody is distracted. Now we get to talk, we get to interact. And guess what, Adam? Nationwide Bus Charter, who sponsored the Ron P Sports Report, they came with me. So we cut out the middleman. So you know what that means. I got my own advertisers. Oh, and I spoke to Nori yesterday. Yesterday, somebody made a comment, and they were asking about my situation with Pink Champs and Nori with Drink Champs. And they said something to the effect of, Nori has signed a bunch of podcasts under his company. Why hasn't he signed yours? And I had to inform, which I really didn't have to, but I felt I needed to say to him, mine was the first one. And we actually have paperwork. So in regards to what the terms of me and Drink Champs' deal are our private terms. But trust and believe, I would never have been able to call a podcast Pink Champs when Drink Champs was already out there big for the world to see, and not get a motherfucking call from Nori being like, boo, I know we need to get the money, but what you doing? I did Drink Champs as a guest. When I was on my way home on the plane, I came up with the concept. I put it on paper, sent it over to them. They loved the idea. We changed the name, because at first it wasn't Pink Champs. It was something else. Changed the name, signed our contracts. And then right after we did that, I kind of got distracted because I got hired at the block. And it was a lot. I was trying to get my show reestablished, get myself reestablished. Then we moved. It was a lot. Podcasting is, if you're trying to do it well, you have to be able to focus, and you have to be able to be consistent. And I was not. So I'm grateful that I had the time to play around, reestablish myself, and get reacquainted. And now that I have my own time and my own schedule, Pink Champs is up and going. And I sent him over the episodes and stuff. And they love what's going on with Pink Champs. So, I don't know what else you guys are expecting to see. I'm like, if I partnered with somebody else, I don't know. Like, I like the way our partnership is going. I have full creative. I don't have to run it by them before I release clips. Speaking of which, Giddy, can we please get Jaguar cut up and start servicing tonight? I don't have to run my guest list by them. I don't have to run my questions by them. So, I like my agreement with Drink Champs. So Kim from Harlem said that's a long story, and the answer is in the old episodes. Oh. They don't care if you like it. Once you buy it, eat it, they got your money, and that is that. Hi, Set in Stone. Hi, Brick City. Wisdom Wise Wednesday. Salute to all grown Jonesy. Hey, Moby. But Adam, I'm glad you found us over here because look, we be playing our own music. We do our own. We have guests. We have Melba Moore came. We about to have Blue from All the Queens Men. We be having whoever we want to have, really. Whoever the chat says, can we talk to so-and-so? I reach out, Tracy reaches out. Sometimes people in the chat reach out and then they email me here at Book and Jonesy and say, I spoke to so-and-so. They're willing to come on the show. And then we send them the login and they pop up and we ask them the questions. Ron P still does his sports report, but Ron P been on a 3-hour tour. He's making the most out of his summer and being an empty nester. That nigga is never home. So on the rare occasion he comes in and does a sports report. So, yeah, Scary Cat says bosses are whack. Now is not the time for that shit. Thank you, Adam. And spread the word. Appreciate you, everybody. Adam said he's going to start tuning in here then. Thank you. How'd you find me? Adam, we appreciate you, Adam. Hi, Randu. Hi, Rashida Libra. Good morning, y'all. Come on in. Make sure you hit the like button on your way in. We about to get the show started. Hi, Amazon Mom. The original Pancake House and Adam, there's always a point in the show where we just go hard body talking about food. We're all foodies. Like it could be anything. It could be anything, Adam. All it takes is something to trigger a freaking milkshake. And we're going to run down the best milkshakes and the worst milkshakes. Anything else we need to advise Adam of? What's the time schedule? 9 to 12. 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Monday through Thursday. Because Friday I go and visit my advertisers to make sure everybody's good. Everybody's feeling the love. Everybody has whatever they need mentioned is being mentioned. Yes, Blue from All the Queens Men. Yup. I sat next to her brother at that party, Chef Cliff from Oko, on Saturday. And when he said that, I was like, oh, I love All the Queens Men. He got her on the phone and she was just getting out the bathtub. So I spoke to her yesterday and everything is in motion. Thank you. Jaguar was a great episode, even though I'm still tired from fighting with the stalkers that came in here. Oh, Jaguar Right was a lot, but it was a good lot. But not for the people that was trying to come in here and shut her down. You ain't shutting nothing down in here. Hi, Tony Blue. Hi, Nikki Hall. You don't shut nothing down in here. Nothing. I can see Pink Champs blowing up if you do it right and real professional. Have you watched an episode? Adam, go to Giddy. Tell him how to get to Pink Champs from here. It's so good because I put a tagline, Adam, Pink Champs, because the women were there too. So that people get it. And they're not like, Pink Champs, oh my God, she's trying to bite off a Drink Champs. Absolutely. But here's why. Because the women were there too. And everybody gets that. That means we feel like our stories are not being necessarily received or heard. You know who I'm going to reach out to? Sherelle, is always several. Adam, don't feel like you're lost. You probably will always be lost because most of us, 75% of us in here got ADHD or the letters. You may have an H, you may not have the H, you may got 2 Ds. I don't know. But it's always 1,000 motherfucking conversations going on at the same time. And guess what? And we acknowledge them all. So you got to keep up, be quick. Don't be afraid to ask our moderator, Kim from Harlem. Remember, she used to call into the show all the time. Ask her if you ever get lost or you have a question. Oh, Adam Ridmar wants me to tell you about my advertisers, Make My Fish. Make My Fish is one of the sponsors, but their fish is I don't know if you're a fish guy, Adam, but if you're ever in Harlem or Yonkers, they are the best. You drop by there. And what we've got going on is a twofer. You go in there, drop off your business card, and at the end of the week, they select the business card winner, and that person wins a free interview on Jonesy and free promotion. So get into Make My Fish, people, because Friday is upon us. Thank you, Ridmar. Applaud Ridmar for thinking of the show. Oh, Adam, also, we're all about thinking for the show. Because it's just me, and this is my producer, Giddy, like, I'd be needing help. So just get in where you fit in. Nikki Jaguar was on here last week. What, Giddy?
No, you wanted me to tell somebody how to get to Pink Champs?
Yes, the episodes.
Hold on, let me just check something before, because isn't that members only? Let me go check something.
Pink Champs?
Well, our episodes that we have right now, let me go check something. Let me just go check something.
That's bad. It shouldn't be members only. Kia Jeffries? She was on here last week. Hi, Khalil. When will it be available for all members? I just joined Jones, the JAG interview I'm talking about. The JAG interview is available for members. Take it off a top tier and make it for all members. But the JAG interview was not Pink Champs. The JAG interview was Jonesy in the morning. Hi, Corey. I figure on Hi As Is on Fridays, I'm going to run back your older lives I missed before I rediscovered you. Last night, the Ebro one came up on my recommended and woo. Oh, okay. And you know what else? I need to reload up my Miss Jones reunion. The Miss Jones in the Morning reunion shows. Those are good. Marcella called me yesterday. She was like, wait, I just watched the episode with you, Envy, Mike Sean. She said, a girl I didn't know. That was research. And Ron G. And he's breaking down how Diddy literally stole all of. And now it all makes sense. Now that all the truths are coming out about Diddy and how he did business back in the day. So now niggas could stop calling me a hater and stop dick riding Diddy that did nothing for you. Oh, Adam, bring your bulletproof vest and hat. Yeah, Adam, it gets rough. It gets rough in these Jonesy in the Morning streets because there's not a scary cat to dial me back. What, Giddy?
So Pink Champs, you're right, is all public. Who did you want me to make available to all members?
I guess you could make Jaguar available to all the members.
Okay.
Because we've been sitting on it for a week. I just didn't want to let it get out there and other networks start making clips of it. But I also don't want it to get stale. Oh, Adam, takes too much time for me to catch you up to the story behind Brenda. But occasionally, when something happens on this show to make you laugh or make you feel like I gotta go, I can't take Jonesy because she's just too stupid. Why she got a bowl of fruit on her head? Then you just want to yell out, Brenda! And it's okay. It's all right. You'll catch on. Just like Michelle had the story, Michelle tell her story when they did Straight Outta Compton. Yep. Debbie said, good morning, Giddy. And we also, listen, let me get it. Adam, there are occasions when people just be out of pocket and we have sound effects for everything. So if somebody's really, yeah. So they just be out of order. And we just have to call it as we see it, Adam.
You know what? A girl have beef with me, she gonna have beef with me forever.
Yay. Hi, Star Gemini. What's going
I
on?
really need to know, do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga?
So Star Gemini has a question. What's going on with the casting for R&B Divas New York? Child, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. All I know is Nikki emailed me or texted me. I emailed her back the answers, and I don't know. Last thing I heard, she was getting together an advisory board. I don't know. And y'all know me, right? No shade, but y'all know. Do I stick with shit for long? Once it starts going, because there's 1,000 other things to be done. So I'm here. And I'm letting Nikki do her thing and get all the stuff in order and all the things that need to be in place before we can start shooting. I guess I don't know. All the episodes are showing members only. All the episodes? No.
What are they talking about?
What shows are private, y'all?
Okay, you remember we were making the regular shows members only. We said that already. And it's all members. So I just made the Jaguar all members. So what are they referring to?
Wait. Oh, right. Because I said I was going to make all the... I said, because if y'all can't be here from 9 to 12, right, then y'all don't get no Jonesy.
Right.
But why? I was just being bitchy. I didn't really mean that.
Well...
It doesn't matter to me. I got to be here regardless. Oh, guys, what are we doing?
We'll slowly start to release them since it's been some time now.
I mean, but am I hurting myself by doing that? Some people actually have to turn the TV off and put down the phone to fucking make a living. Who the fuck am I?
Well, you have to make a living too. Every penny counts.
But the pennies can come later in the day. Y'all be letting me go. Why do y'all just let me go? This is what I wound up. I felt like I lost a part of my purity yesterday. This is my confession that I have to make. So my confession is that, Adam, we also, based on the current state of affairs in the world, Adam, we have a club called Girls with Gats. It's my gun club. And I have a confession to make. Clearly, I haven't been in the range enough. Because yesterday, it was such a cute date. Oh. My friend.
Date?
Get out of here.
You said it was a cute date. You went on a date yesterday to the range?
Kitty, get out.
This is the words that came out of your mouth.
Get out. Kitty, get out. Go back down, Kazoo. My God. Hold on, I'm trying to get down to the... No, Pink Champs is not members only. Thank you, Britt. And everybody, for the most part, is very kind and respectful of everybody in here. And when somebody's not, they get jumped. It'd be bad. It could be a rainbow and daffodils, and somebody say one thing that's questionable, and the record skips, and everybody be like, wait, what? And start looking in your background, going on your pages, finding out your address, where you live, who you like, what you talking about. Then it's on the popping. So just be mindful of that. Give everybody their creative space, the space to have their own opinions. Welcome aboard to all new members. Adam, you're my age. I know you remember One Fish, Two Fish, or Madison back in the late 80s. Oh my God. This is why Adam definitely was outside. This is why I be saying when these girls be trying to talk about, none of y'all was the fuck outside in the late 80s. I was. And didn't necessarily want to be there. One fish, two fish. And they used to have a comedy night in there once a week. Oh my gosh. Hi, Marcus. I did not get to speak to Ron P. But here's the thing. Ron P has done so much to show me his loyalty that I cannot let one text messages can be taken out of context sometimes. I'm not going to let that destroy the loyalty. That man did a whole 3 years sports report and didn't make a dime. That's loyalty. Even when he was working, he would sneak away. Nikki, I didn't say that, but you know how I get. I get bored real fast. So, hi, B Stu. Right, moving on. Yeah, Alicia, look, it's always like that. I told you, they always hate the truth sayers. Look how much hate Jaguar gets, and now the stuff is coming to light. One question, so do I go and be a member on Pink Champs or Jonesy in the morning? I'm confused. You know, you asking a ball of confusion. When you become a member, I'm going to say it's Jonesy in the morning.
No, it's Pink Champs.
Oh, shit. See? See? Ah, God. Right, Tony. Right. and then because Adam, we realize that we be like bing bong boom bong boom bong because it's already 5 conversations going on. You do realize that we're still talking about IHOP. Giddy's gagging over a date. Then we're talking about R&B divas, if it's gonna be or if it's not gonna be. Then I'm trying to break you into the thing, and that's when we start with the how did we get here? Because I'll be like, we didn't even start the show, and we had 15 different topics. Release week should be members only, and after that, let it go public. All right, so we only did it one. Well, release week for Pink Champs? Glow. I'm asking you, Glow. Oh, a lot of people users say, all right, fuck it. Giddy, make all the episodes public.
Sure.
Except for the ones that could potentially put me in prison.
Sure.
Thank you. True to the game, respect. That was me being on one that day. Oh, Adam, also sometimes I come in here and be on one. But you will learn not to take it personally. And you'll be glad that you was here for it all. The good, the bad, all in between. Well, I don't know if it was a business date, but this is somebody that I've known for over 40 years, right? And we went to school together. And so he's about to be a new client here on Jonesy because you know it all. Listen. Listen. At the end of the day, any man that is trying to be around Jonesy has to understand and respect the process that I am an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs, you're working for your shit day to day. And I can't even consider going out and having fun, sir, if I am concerned with my day to day. So the best thing would be to figure out a way how you can make that day to day a little easier so I could etch out some time. Thankfully, I didn't even have to. The approach was business. The approach was, hey, I just started a new such and such company. I'll wait until the check clears. And I see what you're doing. Can I do some advertising with you? And can we talk about it over dinner and catch up? Giddy, stop being judgy. I'm fuck you up.
I'm not being judgy. I'm just listening to the story.
And with your eyes arched and your eyebrows furrowed.
I'm just listening to the story.
Mm-mm.
Tell him he got to sign an NDA with me.
You better get out of the way. Is Giddy gonna be Gene Bayer? Whose side you on? What? Oh my God. No, but Giddy can find it. Giddy, find the video of Candy going off on somebody from her from Escape. Or a former band member making fun of her voice. But everybody's making fun of her voice.
Yeah. So come pick up your clothes. I have been.
Hi, Reppin' Mag. Oh, and Adam at the top of the show. We always do a roll call, so it's important that people get here early. If they want their name shouted out, we do a roll call. But usually we don't start until we have at least 100 people in here. Since you went on a date with Kojak. No. So, Two Girls Mom. Hey there. No. Clarissa did yesterday I was in the streets. I felt like, all right. So my confession is, I guess I'm not going to the gun range as often as I should be going. Because yesterday, the people that were there, it really was like from all ilks. It was like 4 Jewish men with the kufis and their sons. So the Jews are teaching their sons.
It's not new. Everybody's but us are teaching our kids how to shoot at early ages.
That I saw, and I was like, I never would want, like, I don't even like the notion of having a pile of guns at my house.
I took Aiden last year.
And then I saw like what looks like a family of WWE regulars. That you know the look. You know the look. Then I saw, you know what I didn't see in there? I didn't see any Asians or Indians. I wonder if they have their own separate gun places. Or if they have a franchise from the place I went that's in like that neighborhood where everybody's like, oh, if you go over there, that's where your people are. You know how that happens.
Mm-hmm.
You set up a business in a neighborhood that's mostly, and then you become the one where Black people go. You become the one where Spanish people go, whatever. I saw no Asians and no Indians. I saw kids. I saw 2 young Black girls. I saw a lot of bald, upper middle-aged white men. Most of them were shorter than I. I could tell a few of them were law enforcement. You can always tell a law enforcement officer by the way they stand. By the way they stand and the way they walk, and sometimes by the way they talk. And if you watch them, you'll see them observe in the room the way only a surveillance person would. They're looking at shit that makes you look like, oh shit, why are they looking over there? Because they're former law enforcement. I just felt like, and then when I started shooting, we got 2 boxes of ammo. He would do 3 and I would do 7. And I please don't make me ever have to bust a cap. Because it's nothing I really want to ever have to do. Like, really. And I feel like I'm going back today. No, I can't go today. I got other shit to do. But I'm going back probably Friday to try a different gun.
What caliber did you do?
I had a Glock.
Which caliber?
380.
Okay. Remember what I told you about Glocks? No safeties.
I know, but we went through 3 types of guns that they claim were probably good for me based on the length of my fingers, the width of my hand, and the fact that I'm not shaving down these nails. These are important things to me. So, and I need to know that my life is not going to be in jeopardy because I can't get my fingernail to go behind the thing. But It was a lot of power. Fires coming out the top of the fucking.
Did you try a 6 hour?
Huh?
Did you feel a 6 hour?
No. Oh, the SIG. The SIG.
Yeah.
Mate. Yes.
You didn't like how it feels?
Well, it's not about how it feels. I didn't shoot it. I wanted to do one at a time, and then
Well, if those don't feel right to you, try Beretta or Taurus.
I don't know if it's just me. Nothing might feel right. Right?
You
Nothing might
know.
feel right.
You know. You will know.
All right. Bye, Kitty. Bye. Kitty's trying to regulate. I got jumped yesterday. Oh, Pretty Tough Skin. I will make sure I read my. You didn't get jumped, Pretty Tough Skin. Y'all apologize to Pretty Tough Skin. Pretty Tough Skin was on our side and accidentally typed one wrong letter, and shit went left real quick. I'm the only one not letting Jonesy skate past the date.
I'm sorry. Before you get into it, did you send a link? Were you supposed to send a link today?
I did, but
Okay.
the interview was not until 7:00 tonight.
Oh, okay.
So I told him, why? Did somebody come in here?
No, because I'm looking at the time and I know what you did. And I'm like, wait, did you send it? I was about to ask what time.
Yeah, but I forgot that they can't do it until 7. So I
Okay.
said, don't use the link unless you just want to pop in this morning. Don't use the
All
link.
right.
By the way, the link was for the people from the Kalahari Resort show that I'm doing. Black Excellence. We're going to talk to the founders of the organization because there's going to be an award ceremony during the weekend. September 19th is the date. And you can bring your kids or your grandkids and they can do the water park shit and run around the hotel and wear them white people out. And Big Bub, Tracy Spencer, and the kid will be performing. So I invited the organizers of the event to come on, but I'm going to pre-tape them tonight and air it tomorrow. Oh, also, Adam, sometimes I'm like, I can't make it. So we do best ofs. And sometimes I'm out of town working. So like next week, I'll be working. So we're going to have best ofs Tuesday and Wednesday while I'm traveling. So Drink Champs is back in play. So I'll be traveling some more after that. It's going to get very busy. Yep. Ms. Elena is telling you, Adam, the Grownsies don't play. They scroll. They take their time. And they really will go all up in your video and get your background and bring it back to the chat. And then we make a decision on whether we trust or not. Because the girl has been violated and snuck up on, concept stolen from. Oh, and the most important thing, Adam, past, present, future, anybody can get it. Niggas we know, niggas we don't know yet, anybody can get it. Just depends on the day. Am I missing anything, people? Adam, are you still there, Adam? Did we scare you off? Adam? Hello, Adam. Adam's apple. Adam? Damn it, guys, you did it again. The confession was that I obviously have not been going to the range as much as I need to, because yesterday shooting that gun made me feel away, and seeing the people in there shooting theirs. I'm like, wow, I would never think that if I got on a bus and you were on it, that you like literally could put a cap in my ass. But noted. It made me look at people and so I generalized yesterday based on all the different type of people that was in there getting their gun on. Oh. Al said, Adam, are you okay? Adam, are you okay? Are you okay, Adam? And Adam, we have jokes. It's always a song. Al is stupid. Oh my God. And then they told me how. Is anybody in here in the nursing profession? They told me how they provide the guns for the nurses at a certain hospital that work the late night shift, and how the nurses leave, have their hands on their guns in their purses as they're walking from the hospital to their cars. Because it's a not great neighborhood. And I'm like, that's smart. And they're like, yeah, they want to make it home to their families too. It's late night. They're walking by themselves. They come from the hospital. So niggas assume that they can get them drugs. What you gonna do? So I guess I lost a little of my innocence yesterday. You're like, huh, really? That shit been going since the 90s. Have you seen a beatbox lately? Adam went, yesterday was a whole concert, high-end conquest. Yeah, oh yeah, and then I think Adam's ghost. But if you're not, you just in there and the chat was too much for you, Adam, donations are key. Now, there's certain ones in here that support regardless, but everybody usually does their part in some way, shape, or form. If they don't do financial donations, they donate by booking a guest or giving me information or reeling me back in or reminding me, Jonesy, Melba Moore's down there. She's been down there for 80 minutes. Can you it's good stuff though. Hold on a second, y'all. Hello, important person in my life. Remember, the show has to end today at 11 because I have to go work with Ted Smooth. Sometimes I get my shit together and get up to the Bronx. So yeah, so that was it with the guns. I think I'm just gonna go with a revolver, an old school revolver. Shut up, Giddy. Thank you, Charlie. I am.
No, I prefer you to go with whatever is comfortable with you. I'm with you.
Eric is getting put on timeout.
What did Eric say? Oh, I see.
Timeout. Adam, thank you for staying, Adam. We're a whole lot, but we are full of love and slander. And no one is above the fray. Like, everybody catches it at one point or another. You just gotta be prepared. So yeah, so that's it. I think the people, the chat, the Gronesies will, if you need questions or you feel in the way, the Jonesies will make sure to break you in nicely. They need to make better purses to carry your firearm in. Maybe that's a concept. Maybe that's an idea. Lupe, maybe we need to start making. I'm not making no fucking purses. I can't even get in the damn studio and make my song. So I don't know where Christopher Williams is. And I saw another person complaining that he didn't show up. But he's supposed to do this song with me. But I can't hold up the song for Christopher Williams. But I want to hold up the song for Chris. Don't make me come with my gat and get. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's the other side of it. We need to get a bail fund, like a Jonesy Gronesy bail fund, for real, so that we can make sure our people get out. Because if we have to stand on some motherfucking business.
You got AAA?
Yeah.
They got you. You got bail. $50,000.
For real? So if that's 50,000, that means my bail has to be set at like 500,000, right? So
I don't
what
know the
crime?
calculations.
Because it's 10%. If 50,000 is the bond, then 500,000 is the cap. So I don't think that I would do a crime to the level of having the judge raise my bail to 500,000.
Can you
But
stop?
you gotta calculate how far we can go with our ratchet. I got a show to do.
You are not going far with your ratchet, implementing yourself on social media. Come on.
Me? Never. All right, so listen. He said we got too many rules. No, he's good. Yes, they do. Says, you know, I work at the hospital, and for when they are walking to the parking garage and one here is pitch black. 38 special. That's what I'm doing. Tyrone, I don't even know how you knew that. I said, this is the one for me. And I knew it. I knew it before he introduced me to the Glock, because he started with the revolver. And he was like, this is the most common home defense gun. The revolver, it's easy. And then he took me to the the Glocks, the 380, and then it was a 43, I think.
No,
The 43 was longer and heavier, huh?
Oh, it was one of those. It was a longer gun, or was it a 45? 45 is going to be shorter.
No, it wasn't 45.
Once you get comfortable, I need you to try the Judge, but not until you get comfortable.
I think I need a 38 special. And then they asked the question, right? And they asked me a question, and it was a bunch of dudes over here. I think they were of Latino, but they was acting like they didn't know who I was. But then I think that they figured out who I was, because then he said something about, oh, so this is your first time shooting a gun. I was like, I mean,
yes, sir, it was.
I said, we used to shoot my father's gun off the roof of the building. And the guys looked over, was like, ha, ha, ha. And I was like, I worked at Hot 97. Like, you have to know how to, like, that's like a prerequisite. Like, what? Like, what? But, and I told you my mom used to have a Pearl Handle 22. Right? In her headboard. Right there. Were you trying to call me last night?
I was gonna ask how you eat the potatoes.
Yeah, I left them out for you, and the lamb chops.
I just saved my pizza, so I saved my pizza for dinner.
Eric is stupid. Right. So you have to get your kids in there. They had their kids in there last night shooting next to me. Brenda! Yup. I've been listening to him on Mixcloud. Dope shit. Tom Salute when y'all connect. I think B Stu, I think you're right. A revolver is the best. Oh my God. Mikhail Whitaker. You got it. This is what I mean. I'm not saying that out loud. A holster in the purse. That's interesting. Well, no. So my friend got me a holster for my thigh. So you have to, Adam, are you married? Because Giddy is engaged. Who? Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, Giddy. Yeah, Giddy. That's
Who
Giddy.
the heck how did I get involved in that?
Because you want to be involved in my date. So now, let's talk about Giddy. Hi, Pixie. Didn't he just do R&B Money podcast? I don't know, but I don't know. But I texted him so I could send him the thing and he could go in and cut his part. And he went, and here's the fear of me doing the song with Ja. You do the song with Ja, the song is taking off, it's crazy. And then niggas want to book you and Ja go deaf on a bitch. That's the worst thing. These are things we didn't think about in the 90s when we were doing these collaborations with people. That how likely are they to show up for the show? So I need somebody that has, but that ain't too busy or ain't too, oh, I don't need to do that little show. Oh, no, I'm not coming out for that little 20,000. Oh, the J HUD mic? It's right there. Oh, so we also do impersonations. I told you anybody can get it, Adam. Hold on. We be annoyed with the fact that Jennifer Hudson's show is the only one still alive, child, because she's horrible. Worse than Angie Marr. Wait, sorry. Also, I have radio Tourette's, Adam. It's radio Tourette's. Yes,
Can I
Jen.
drive your car to this meeting?
What meeting?
I'm going to a meeting for work.
Before he gets on his phone and joins the live, and I don't know he in here. Jalen just asked if he could take my car to his meeting at work. I'm like, why, you ain't got gas in yours? He was like, no, I got gas. So I'm like, I don't know. You mean to tell me you got a full tank of gas and you still want to pull up in my motherfucking car? This is the J HUD mic. The reason why it's a J HUD mic is because it has dual meaning. This was a charger, an extended charger that I had behind my bed, right? So you could plug your phones in, your whatever, and charge your little vibrators in, all the things, right? And then one day I happened to look. I almost died, Adam. Do you see this? I almost died. It caught on fucking fire next to my bed. It was up to my bed. That is the print from my bed sheet, Adam. Right there. I could have done. So I use this as a reminder that the only reason why I didn't die and my family's alive is because I still got purpose and God wants me to come here and be with the shits for all of you. Who else is going to do it? Everybody else is compromised. They're all compromised. And we're watching the world be compromised. And in my little world of hip hop, I'm seeing it compromising in hip hop too, Adam. So this mic is not just a reflection of that. This mic is a token of the truth. And it also doubles as Jennifer Hudson's microphone. Because why every time she has somebody on her show, she's battling them with a song? It's like she rushed through the questions. She don't listen to their answers. She just got her list of questions. I hear her producers are even frustrated with her because they said the first year or so, all right, we understand. But now you're like just getting through questions and you're not even paying attention and asking questions based on what you're getting in answers. But what she always does, don't act like you about to sing or don't come in there being a singer because she slides the mic out from behind her back and want to battle. That's really this mic. This is the how she asks a question and you know she ain't listening and she repeats it back. So you mean to tell me? So you mean to tell me? And then whatever it is that you just said, she says it. So that's just a little joke here. We don't hate Jennifer Hudson. We feel sorry for her because her whole family got wiped out. But we do realize that she is a plant for that Christian Midwest Bible thumping, all that stuff. We miss our J HUD mic. I almost died, Adam. I almost died. And yet here I am, living to see another day at the range. So for the record, thank you, Tony Blue. Nice. See, Adam? We like donations. Donations make the show go round. Right. That's the main one. A 38 is a good. I felt good with the 38. You can count the shots and it's easier when you practice. Yep. That's what I felt. I'm going to go back tomorrow and try the 38. But let me just tell you how good it felt to have, because they're heavy on paperwork. And I had all the paperwork. So I said, I might just buy a rifle just because. And they had the AKs up there. And I'm like, this is how these little kids, this is how it starts. So you got to make a decision for you and your family. But just know that more people than not are in this fucking gunplay area. And they're doing it the legal way. So just be mindful. Look to your left and look to your right. 2 of y'all are strapped. I'm just saying. Giddy laughing. Right. Alicia, you so right. Me and R. Kelly would have been cellmates. Oh, that's the other thing, Adam. We've got subsets here on Jonesy's, Grownsies, because we got 3 potential lawsuits going. Adam, niggas been stealing my shit, Adam. Niggas been stealing my shit, and finally, we've gotten to the bottom of it. The 4th subset is we got to get R. Kelly out because he wasn't in the Epstein files, but the people that were are running the country. So either everybody's getting out or everybody's going in. And all he want to do is bump and grind. Like, that's it. Like, all he want to do is fly. All he want to do is have sex in the kitchen, over by the stove, and then on the counter by the buttered rolls. Girl, I'm gonna make you do the night. Cutting up potatoes, fruit and vegetables, and tomatoes. Adam. You know what else, Adam? Sometimes I go into an old school rant and I pull out my little prop. This is not real, Adam. This is so fake. It's fake. Giddy bought this for me. See, he encourages the shenanigans and then he steps away. It's fake. But sometimes I get into my little, where I have to tell a story and hold the smoke in my mouth and then go, and sometimes I blow, you see nothing's coming out. And sometimes I go, don't get excited at that gagging noise, Adam. That's just me blowing circles, go around and circle. Mikhail, don't, damn, y'all got a question on Adam and Giddy. Yes. Oh, they said congratulations on the engagement, Giddy. Corey, yup. Let me find a homeboy was shooting his shot on that date. Arthur Melendez. So here's the thing. We was boyfriend and girlfriend in college. So it's not like a stranger, because you know I'm not doing nothing new. You know I'm not doing nothing new. What did Clarissa Shields, find the Clarissa, what'd she do? Find the story, Giddy. Ms. Jones, would you do a song with French Montana? Shh, maybe, yeah, if it's good. I did mornings with Star and Buck Wild. So, and why? Because it wound up being good, right? Right. Look, I have something to show y'all before we get into the show. How we ain't getting to the show and it's already halfway through? I told you I got to leave early. Wait, I got to show y'all something. Where is it? Oh, look, this is a different night. Jonesy. Adam, I'm expensive and difficult, Adam. Jonesy, I was thinking of you when I was singing this. Adam, I be fresh when I be out in the streets with my shoulders out. They was trying to cut the music off to tell us to go home. I said, we could sing without music. Like, we're singers. Me and Monifa, like, you're not getting us out just by doing that. Adam, that's me when I'm out in the streets, Adam. Yeah. Me, I'm expensive and difficult. Neither of the two. Clearly not selective enough. Giddy, how's the engagement going, Giddy? Mikkel said he thought that was Todd. Come pick up your clothes. No, that's my stupid friend Clarence. So when y'all said Clarence is going crazy in Atlanta and about to get canceled, that put me in the mind frame of my friend. No. That's no. That's just my friend. That's why I said, what the hell are you popping in my video for? No, he's very nice looking. He's just my friend. His kid plays football. My kid plays football. That's Eric Murdoch's best friend. Remember Eric Murdoch, the basketball player that blew the whistle on Rutgers, the Rutgers coach that was threatening the team, remember? He was cursing them out. Remember that coach at Rutgers that was fucking them basketball players up behind the scenes? And then somebody recorded him, and they wound up firing him. Well, he didn't record it. Eric did. Yeah. Stop shop. Because how about this? You ever have friends for certain things? I call Clarence when I'm in that neck of the woods and I'm outside. I have not spoken to Clarence since. I probably won't until the next time I'm in that neck of the woods outside. And it's all to the good. Oh, Giddy. We need to
90s girls. Yes, Allure, Kobe Brown, Renee Roshane, Gina Thompson, Jones, me, and hopefully you. And you, if you come, September 3rd through 7th, Punta Cana Hard Rock Cafe. And information on my IG page at Miss Jones Official. Right, and I'm sorry, Hard Rock Resort.
So look, Giddy, we need to make that in a commercial. I'm sending that to you. Or did you already make it into something?
Jones, I already did that. You put it on your IG.
Sorry. But I think we're not at the Hard Rock Resort anymore.
Oh my goodness, he changed it again?
He claims that he changed it before and told me.
Well, what does he have on the flyer?
And it's mad flyers. I don't know. All I know is get to the island and we'll figure it out together. Just get there.
Put a bat signal out there.
Adam, join us in Punta Cana, Adam. I'm trying to bring you up to speed. You're the new kid in the class. You didn't bring any supplies. So Shy gonna give you some pencils. John Paul gonna give you some sheets of loose leaf paper, but the rest is on you. You got to get on this learning curve, Adam. That's good to do. That's good to do. We got to support Monifa Monday nights. We need to collectively, as Jonesy's Grownsies, fucking come out to Comedy in Harlem on a Monday night and support her and blow her mind. That'd be like 20 of us, like we did at the Queens Public Library when y'all came out for me. So what Monday is that going to be? What Monday is it going to be? Don't make me pull out my 38. Stupid. You afraid to shoot it, you dumbass. You talk all that hot shit, Jonesy. All that hot shit and scared to shoot a gun. Scared to shoot a gun. Punk ass, pussy ass. Don't be trying to extort Adam. Talking about, and you ain't bring no Dunkin' Donuts. Stop. Be nice. Oh yeah, Eric was dope. He probably still is, and he gives back. But anyway, to the point, I only brought that up to show y'all that is Eric's friend. I mean, now he's my friend. But that's not my holster buying. That's not my hip holster buying friend. Let's go out on August 31st. Okay. I'm leaving the next day for Punta Cana, but okay. Always a third party coming out. All right, let's go. Oh, we don't have no notes in here. It's all right. It's okay. Oh, wait, and the comments ain't coming on the stage. Wait, there they are. There they go. Adam is new. Pixie. Adam came from the block. Used to listen on the block. Adam also remembers me from One Fish, Two Fish back in the late 80s. When outside was just what you did. And half these bitches claiming to have been there was not there. A 38 will calm the anxiety of the sound, and the kick is slight for counting. Yeah, because all that changing the magazine and pressing this down and pulling that out and turning the gun down this way and going and putting your bullets back, that's a lot. That's a lot. I need to identify the killer. And if you can't get him in 6 shots, that's on you. You got to be able to get something in 6 shots. So who's in for Girls with Gats? Who's in for Girls? You know what else? You didn't Kojak or Starsky and Hutch? No. The 357 snub nose is great. Giddy, do you know what that is?
That's too powerful for you. That's what you got to start off slow. Everybody's jumping the
I
gun.
didn't say it. They said it. I'm asking you.
That's too powerful. When you get up to a 357, you can try to judge. And you'll ask somebody about the judge when they go there. Don't
come the
try.
judge. Here come the judge. Remember
Ask
Flip
them about
Wilson?
the judge.
Here come the judge. Here come the judge.
But I got Clarissa, if you want to go with that.
All right. Are you guys ready for Clarissa? Yes, we're doing Comedy in Harlem Monday, August 31st to support Monifa. Ms. Jones, can you do a Pink Champs episode with artists from Punta Cana? Any of them, maybe Renee from John A. I have footage. I have video from all of our 90s girls. I have footage of us talking real talk about our experience, life after, the immediate life after you found out that you were no longer signed to that label, or that you got dropped, or when you walked away and sued stepson and tried to. We got all of that. All right, Clarissa Shields, let's go.
Fat ass. Sat up there and talk that shit to me. And then when I checked you, respectfully, I checked you respectfully in your face. In your face. You shut all that disrespectful shit up. Now, after the fact, you got all this lip and talking all this shit because you never got this much attention before in your life. Being a radio host. I didn't even know who you was. I came here for Jock and Shorty. I did not come here for you. But the fact that you asked a question in such a distasteful way, and I answered you like the professional that I am, now you want to go on these rants and talking about some pat with me for this reason, pat with me for that reason, blah, 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 blah. You didn't say none of that stuff when you were sitting there in my presence. Why you didn't say it? Why you didn't say it? Because I gave you space and opportunity. I answered you respectfully and left you where it was at. I didn't check, like, well, yeah, I did check you, but I didn't like go off how somebody else would have went off on you because you was very disrespectful. So now you got all this shit to say, but didn't you just go through divorce because you cheated on your man? Ooh. So you are a part of the, your big fat ass sat up there and talked that shit to me. And then when I checked you,
like, real question, because I didn't been here before. How much longer are you willing to be in a relationship with somebody's husband? Ooh. Because at the end of the day, that's what people are looking at.
Well, pause.
Okay.
Pause, because that's not somebody's husband.
Okay.
Papoose filed for divorce. Y'all hate to say that word, but it's the word that's out there. He filed for divorce because he's serious about me. So I'm not with somebody's husband.
Okay.
And if you're going to call him her husband, make sure you call her his wife. And also hold her accountable for what she's doing in her life. Because she has a man who she's big about. So don't make it seem like it's just one-sided. I'm not with somebody's husband. I'm with the man who filed for divorce, who's serious about me, who has done things for me that I've done for him. So that's not what it is. They say that because they want that to be the narrative, but that's not it. People go through divorces and breakups more than anything in the world. That's why it's such a big talk.
Oh, we know.
Like,
Real question, because I didn't been here before.
She said he done things for me that I've done for him. What? No, dummy. You supposed to say he did more things for me than I've ever done for him. Or he's done things for me that I never even did for myself. Not he's done. He's so dumb. But Papa, who is these people? Like, why is Young Jock on the radio anywhere? Anyway, whatever. That's low-hanging fruit, Atlanta. So yeah, I don't know these people. I don't consider them in my radio caliber. So yeah. Maybe we'll invite. She definitely has CTE. Definitely. The interviewer wasn't disrespectful. Clarissa just didn't like the question. Thank you, Chachi. Spot on. Applause for Chachi. Aren't they separate? Why are we still talking about that? Remy and Pat, when there's been so much later shit that Clarissa has said on social media. Why are we still? Who gives a fuck? Remy don't. She got her a nice woman and a man, probably. She's good. She don't be on here talking crazy about her. I mean, she did do that record. But she ain't really say her name. Exactly, Mikkel. Corny Jock is obviously still on the radio. And now that Corny Tigger is on punishment, Jock is probably trying to go in for the kill. And she holding all the belts. Where's the black girl magic? Sha, you right. That was too much gun for me. And you can get your permit. Kim, I'll help you. And somebody else has said they wanted theirs too. I'll help y'all. That's what girls with gats do. We help each other because the war is coming. It's here already. Remy left Pap and the dude after him. Right. She on top of the world. She's doing what she does best, her music and performing. I think she was at failed Summer Jam. But yeah. What else did I send you, Giddy? Because I didn't see nothing in the notes. Don't you know the sun is going down? Baby, won't you just stay for a little while? Baby, won't you just stay? Stay. Baby, won't you just stay? Oh, August 23rd, West Orange, Llewellyn Park. We're going to be there. Day party brunch. And you don't stop. Keep it on. So wait. So the Peppers in Chipotle was taking people out. I don't know if it was just that one franchise in Minnesota somewhere. Minnesota can't get a break. What the fuck? People was laid out from the Peppers at Chipotle. And who was it said she never wants to star in a movie again? Do y'all remember Perez Hilton? Y'all remember Perez Hilton? The little white boy from West Coast that was so infatuated with Paris Hilton that he started, I have to take a little credit. I'm responsible for bringing Perez Hilton to radio. I had him be a part of my Hot 97 morning show. I just want to say that. Anyway, he was on social media last night hurting himself. I don't know if he was slicing himself, but he was on live, Perez Hilton, on live, hurting himself. And the viewers were asking him to stop. First, they thought it was AI. And then they just was like, somebody called the cops, and then the cops went to his apartment, and sure enough, he was in there trying to take himself. I don't know if he was trying to take himself out, but take himself out of pain by hurting himself, but he has been committed to a facility. I saw that on the news this morning. I haven't heard much about Perez Hilton. He had a lot of lawsuits, a lot of lawsuits. But I wonder if Hollywood, if he's at the point, because he was here, and then he got them lawsuits, and then he kind of went down here. And I wonder if Hollywood is offering to bring him back up if he does a few things. Because we all talk about the sacrifices for the Illuminati and the sacrifices for Scientology and the things you have to go through so the white men can continue to eat their kids and violate young kids and yep. Mo James said Clarissa don't have people. That's the problem. Everyone dissing this girl. No disrespect to her craft, but two things can be true. Keep boxing and winning, but stay off live. Facts. Yep. Qdoba is better than Chipotle. And everything, even with bad peppers, is better than Moe's. And Steve Stout called me and was like, I see what you're doing. That's brilliant of you, Jonesy. Yep. He's still in the hospital, Ridmai. Yep. Yep. Where's Jessica Simpson? They said he was bloody and naked. I only remember you and Miss Info arguing back in the day. No, Perez was there. This was way after. She was there in the early time. Like my first 6 months. And you crazy because they took him to the hospital. Anybody else, they would have went to go in the jail that night. Go into jail. The homies go into jail. Said you go into jail tonight. The homies go into jail. He said, Tony Blue said, I heard he saw Jesus recently. He said it. And what did Wendy see? That day she had on that costume, that Statue of Liberty costume, y'all saw her looking like, right? Before she went down? It be something. It be something. I'm just saying. Pap ain't saying nothing. Ancy said, I wonder why he let her talk with her special ed self. Because he knows that she'll say things he feels. And it won't have to get his hands dirty. We all need a person like that. For y'all, it's me.
Posited $400,000 for my life insurance policy.
Monetization out the window.
Y'all ready?
Y'all ready? I fucked it up. Hold on.
Good people, good times. That's what I've been on this time. Good feelings, just right. Keep going all day, all night. We're doing it once, so you better go get your life.
I told her.
Wanna let loose, cut up, and have a good time. Yeah. With these friends of mine. With these friends of mine.
Adam, see?
Good people, good vibes. We turn up good times. See, I'm catching up high. Whenever I'm feeling alive. My truth is no lie. Can't stop us, we living that life. We ain't doing it twice, so you better go get your eyes. We're rocking all day, all night to the end of time. Oh, with these friends, with these friends of mine, with these friends of mine. Ooh, yeah, yeah. With these friends of mine. We turn up good times. Ain't time till early morning. When the sun come up, we'll do it again. Oh, do it again. Yeah. Ain't time till early morning. When the sun come up, we'll do it again. Ooh, yeah. Ain't time till early morning. When the sun come up, we'll do it again, again, and again, and again, and again, and again. With these friends of mine.
Adam,
with these friends of mine. With these friends of mine. Good vibes. We turn up good times. Good times until the end of time.
The 23rd. Llewellyn Park. With these friends of mine. All white with a splash. All white with a splash of whatever color you want. $35 if you want the brunch. And I think it's $20 if you come at 2 and you just want. And it's bottomless mimosas. Let me see. How about Adam and Eve? Adam type of Adam. Oh, Mo James. Oh, stop. See? See, Adam? See how it turns so quickly. Adam 12. Remember that show? But the sleigh was, Adam, are you okay? Adam, are you okay? Are you okay, Adam? That was the sleigh. That took me out. That is Gary Beals. It's called Good People, Good Vibes. Is this us, Black adult children of the civil rights era, accountable to the truth and criticizing 2520s forever? Forever. All right, what you got next, Giddy? Because I don't know. Giddy was outside yesterday. I'll look at what I sent you. Let me keep the music going on.
Have you ever seen a product that transforms?
Oh my God. They keep on trying to sell that shit. that does the lights and stuff in your child's room to make it look crazy. No, we're going to find out years from now that that's the reason why they can't see or something with their retina. Please stop. OJ, get in the corner now.
Anybody else would have this, but you never second guessed it. I know it's been a real long time. Yeah, I've been doing the most.
Yeah. Out of control.
And I just wanna blow your mind. So pull your plans around while you adjust your crown so you can let your
Asia
down. Cause you worked all day and you've been going through things. Yeah, you deserve a break. So let's stop for a little, put love in the middle, and I just got paid. So put that bag away, cause it's all on me. So let's stop for a little, put love in the middle, babe. Wanna celebrate in the middle, yeah. So patient, know that you've been waiting. My side of the bed, so vacant.
And stay in the corner till we say you can come out.
And that's why you the realest. Ooh, I know it's been a real long time. Yeah, I've been doing the most. Flying coast to coast, you never stress me out. And ooh, I just wanna blow your mind. So pull your plans around while you adjust your crown, and you can let your head down. Cause you worked all day, and you've been going through things. Yeah, you deserve a break. So let's stop for a little, put love in the middle, and I just got paid. So put that bag away, cause it's all on me. All stop for a little, put love in the middle, babe. It's my time to treat you, baby.
Don't this feel like a Michael Jackson song? Mo James, you cracking me up this morning. Go. Oh, baby. Earth with a fire would say it like this. It'll go just put love in the middle. Right in the middle. Love in the middle. Right down in the middle. Love in the middle. So let's stop for a little, put love in the middle, yeah. Let's try love in the middle. Oh, let's try it out. Love in the middle. Oh, let's around and find out. Oh, yeah. So let's stop for a little, put love in the middle, yeah. So let's make love in the middle. Giddy, I'm gonna sing this at your wedding. I can't hear you. All I know is I'm singing this at your wedding. That's all I know. And I'm gonna stand between you and your wife and go, let's stop for a little, put Jones in the middle, babe.
You can go right ahead and sing that one as long as you sing One in a Million. So hopefully you won't be 90 when it happens.
I can't. It's saying too much without saying too much was a person. Okay. All right. Flupe, isn't this a cute song? Or Moni.
Right in the middle of Let's stop for a little, put love in the middle, baby.
I like it. All right, now back to the show. Thank you, Giddy.
Yeah, that depends on how you look at it and who's doing the looking. Now, don't it, Officer Super Coon? See, you hate yourself. You hate yourself with a passion. You hate everything your black skin represents. Slavery, oppression, Jim Crow, inequalities, redlining, lynching. And because you hate yourself so passionately, all the rest of us out here catching strays because of. See, that's why you are desperately clinging to the title Officer Tatum when you ain't been an officer in how long now? Okay. But see, that title means I'm a good nigga. I ain't like the rest of these niggas out here. Toby be good nigga for massa. See, that's why you ran off and got yourself a white wife and moved to an all-white neighborhood. Being with and marrying a black woman, that's too much nigga for you. Because every day you would have to look in her face and be reminded that you are indeed black. You provide comfort to your masses. Provide them a safe space to run away from the truth. And they love you for it. Because every time they watch one of your videos, they get to say, see? I told you, look at what this nigga saying. It ain't us, it's them. They pat you on the head for it like a good little dog. You just get to wagging your tail. Ooh, Toby be good nigga for massa. Here's the thing though, Officer Toby. One of the most valuable lessons I learned when cleaning my life up. It don't matter how fast and how every time you're gonna you. It's a super coon. See, you hate yourself.
Oh. So she's talking about Tatum. He's on a roll. He won't stop. He won't shut up. And the fact that he's dealing with, that he's trying to insert himself in such a serious matter as the Nolan Wells case, like he must be stopped. Did you guys see, there's a video on social media, and I think it's called Know Your History. And there's an image of an old white man colonizer bending over a black male slave, obviously assaulting him. And then when they would sell those slaves, the men that they violated, they would let them know that they've already been violated by calling them sagging. And then I'm skipping around. And then other slave owners that would buy them would know that they too could go fuck them in the ass. Sorry. Could go and violate them as well. And there was a special price for those type of black male slaves. And they would have them, when they were selling them, they would have to wear their pants sagging a little like the boys are doing now, not knowing the history of what that represents. And sagging is niggas spelled backwards. Did y'all see that? That we're just so oblivious. They've hidden so much stuff. We worried about them taking Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks out of the libraries in the schools, when the real stuff that exposes them for who they really are at their core, we never even knew about that. The majority of us, I believe, never knew about that. That the white slave owners would violate the black slave men and then sell them for a special price so that other white slave owners could also go and them in the ass and have their way with them. And it was called sagging. And then they would tell them when they got into prison, you wear your pants down, and that lets people know that you about that life. Tracy, are you in here? Get Tatum. Get Tatum. Please. Let's see if we can get him on the show. Nancy Grace almost finished him off. She made him recant his whole thing when he said, oh, they took a lie detector, a polygraph. And then come to find out, it wasn't even a polygraph. It was a different type of test, if even there was a test at all. But see, he'll run to Nancy Grace. He probably won't come to Jonesy because I'm a black woman that's about that life. And nothing to lose. And we'll throw it all away. And I got a thigh holster. The fuck? You always go too far, you dumb ass bitch. You ain't gonna do nothing with it. You scared to shoot it. Fire was coming at the top. Punk ass at heart. Buck breaking, yup. Yup. Thank you, Rashida. Yep, Moon Girl. Yeah, Georgiana. Yep, I saw that. And meant easy access. And so these young boys walking around like that, thinking they doing something, I'm wondering, do they know? And that's their way of letting other men know that I'm about that ass hugging life. Jodeci said, did anyone see Brandon Tatum on Jubilee surrounded by 20 black liberals debating him? No, but how did that turn out? Giddy will get it. Sagging from slavery, yep. Yep, Clive Davis. And that's why Diddy was able to get, when Andre Harrell fired Diddy knew exactly where to go because Clive had probably propositioned him many times before. Come over here and do such, let me do such and such to you. When you're ready for a real man, and you're ready to leave that Andre Harrell Uptown Records, come over here. Because Diddy got that deal overnight. He probably picked up that phone and said, Daddy, I'm coming over. I want you to have it all laid out. And make sure you got the bottles of the baby oil and all the things. Because he came out the very next day with a $100 million deal. And I said this back then, without knowing what we all know now. I didn't know all the lubrication and the I didn't need to know. I just knew that you doing those type of tricks, you getting those type of checks that fast, there was something personal there. Nobody turns over a deal that fast. Yeah, Jodeci, you brought him up. Oh my God. Jodeci brought him up. You know I was going to say, let's get him on the show. And then he said, why you want to rage bait us with him on this show? Because we'll wear that ass out. You'll be more than sagging when I'm done. The Delectable Negro. I hate that title, but the polygraph test they got wasn't even a polygraph. It was bought from eBay. He might come if he don't do his research, right? Which is why we need to get back to making these episodes private. Sherelle, bye. Oh, it's 11. I gotta go too. So I gotta be in the Bronx by 1. Right, sagging jeans with a tight belt.
Yeah, I have to put the also
tight jeans and a belt. You have to what?
Put the Officer Tatum together. The videos that's coming up is 2 hours, an hour long, and it's not just him. So I need to pull stuff out so we can watch it properly. I can do that later for tomorrow.
If you get a chance to, I'm more interested in getting the Jaguar stuff done.
Check your you didn't check your WhatsApp? When you said that, I sent 30 things over to you.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's all done.
All right. Thank you, Giddy. Guys, I got to get out because I just told you. Right. Pretty Tough Skin said, she don't need to know what color your underwear is unless you sleeping with me. It was a stress test. Oh, my God. Yeah. Father and son relationship as in you my daddy. And if I was French Montana, I would feel offended. Don't be calling nobody else your daddy. Wait, how did French catch a stray? Because I saw them sitting on Ellen's couch talking about we met and it was love at first sight. What? What? Why would he even say that? Bye, Debbie. Bye, everybody. Love you back. Great day, people. Thank y'all for being here. As is Rib My 11:11. Make your wishes and say your prayers. The end. And where's that damn Grace in that? Marcus, bye. Oh, you said I don't even call the man at the corner store Poppy. Hilarious. Bye, Nick Music. Tony Blue. TLC said they interrupted Clive and Diddy meetings many times. Bye, Al. See y'all tomorrow. You can come out the corner. Bye, Jacqueline Flute Bay.